Have you ever felt like you're just in a total freefall with no parachute in sight? Yeah, we've all had those moments. Well, today, we're going to dive into a really powerful framework for getting through life's toughest hits, and it's all drawn from the Self-Rescue Playbook by Melvyn C. Valenzuela. Think of this as your personal manual for making a comeback. I mean, come on, who hasn't felt this? You're just standing there, in the middle of your own life, and it feels like everything is piling on at once. It's that moment of pure exhaustion where you honestly believe you're completely alone and the world is just stacked against you. But what if that feeling wasn't actually the end of the story? What if instead it was a signpost, the start of a really clear, really strategic path forward? That's the exact question this playbook is designed to answer. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Oh, great, another self-help book with a bunch of fluffy quotes. But this is different, seriously. It's set up like a practical manual, a strategic guide that actually names 25 of the most common crises that knock us off our feet, from job loss to social isolation and everything in between. And here is the core idea, which honestly is a total game changer. The real power here isn't in trying to find 25 different solutions for 25 different problems. The secret sauce is that there is one single, repeatable method that you can apply to any of them, basically one framework to handle them all. So what is this magic method, right? Well, it's a 4-step rescue plan. Think of it like your personal algorithm for a crisis, designed to take you from feeling totally stuck to actually taking meaningful action. Okay, here's how it breaks down. First up, you've got validation because you just can't fix what you refuse to acknowledge. Second is deconstruct the lie. This is where you basically become a detective for your own negative thoughts. Third is the reframe, which is all about seizing control of your own story. And finally, step-by-step rerouting, because let's be real, action is the ultimate cure for despair. Now, theory is one thing, but I'm all about seeing how things work in the real world. So let's put this plan into action. We're going to apply these 4 steps to one of the most common crises the book covers, that quiet, creeping feeling of loneliness and isolation. All right, step 1, validation. The book makes it super clear this is not just, oh, I'm having some me time. No, this is that heavy, painful weight of feeling disconnected. It's like you're a static radio signal in a world that's broadcasting in perfect HD. Your feelings are real, and the playbook says it is absolutely crucial to just sit with that and acknowledge the hurt first. So once you've let yourself feel it, something pretty wild happens. Our brain's survival instinct, it kicks in, but it often goes right into sabotage mode. To protect us from getting hurt again, it starts whispering these things the book calls toxic lies. And their only job is to keep us safe by keeping us small and hidden. And what do these lies sound like? Do any of these sound familiar? Things like, everyone else has their friends, I'm the odd one out. Or, if I texted them, they wouldn't really care. Or the big one, I'm just the side character in my own life now. The most important thing to see here is that these are just stories. They feel real, but they are not facts. Which, perfectly, brings us to step 3, the reframe. This is where you consciously, intentionally rewrite that toxic story. And this isn't about toxic positivity or pretending everything's amazing. It's about shifting from a perspective where you have no power to one where you have all the power. So the toxic lie says you are fundamentally weird or broken. But the reframe, it flips the whole problem on its head. It argues that feeling isolated isn't a sign of your worth, it's just a sign you're out of practice. Loneliness just becomes like a low battery icon on your phone, a totally neutral signal that it's time to intentionally recharge your connections. See the difference? And that, of course, brings us to the action. Step 4 is rerouting. Once you've reframed the problem, you need a plan. And the goal here is not some huge, scary leap. It's about a series of small, totally manageable wins that start building momentum. For loneliness, the book gives this great 72-hour challenge with tiny, concrete actions, like send one super low-pressure text to one person you miss, or try to reply to a friend's text within 15 minutes, just to build that muscle of connection. Or instead of waiting for an invitation, create a small plan yourself, even if it's just ordering a pizza to watch a game. These aren't life-altering changes, they're small, tactical moves. So after all this, what's the ultimate goal of mastering this 4-step process? It's not about becoming immune to crisis. That's impossible. It's about building a foundation for yourself that is so strong that when life inevitably hits you, you become unshakable. So what have we really learned here today? According to the book, you've basically unlocked a code. First, your feelings are valid, and being honest about them is where healing starts. Second, your circumstances are not the real enemy, the toxic lie you tell yourself is. And third, resilience isn't some big heroic act. It's built from all those small, consistent steps you take every day. So we'll end with the book's final assigning for you. You don't need some grand 5-year plan. You just need to decide on one thing. So looking at your own life right now, what is the next small intentional pivot you can make today?